Yeah, so I play for the national champions, which
I
are
hate the way you said it. Like, I didn't even want to say I play for the Worlds. I play for the national
the national
champions.
champions, which are the London Warriors. But yeah, that's my team that I play for. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the X's and O's podcast.
That goes.
We're approaching episode 100. So we're very, very excited. First of all, I'd like to say subscribe to us, comment, follow us on all socials at X's and O's team.
Yeah,
but today, in the building, to my right, I have the CEO himself, Mr. Selenkay.
You know the thing set. What you telling me, my guy?
I'm all good, bro. How are you?
I'm well, man. Long week. I'm missing ball, man. I'm missing ball, man.
We all are.
But soon come, hopefully.
Hope, bro. I hope. To my left, we have Mr. Frosty himself.
Snowman.
What the man them saying? What's good, people, man?
I see you the fresh trim
Hey, we
for
out,
studio.
out here, bro.
Fresh trim for studio.
Every day, man. Every day.
And then we've got my boy, Mr. PT himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Starting Corner.
Yeah. Damn right.
Mr. Number 1.
Come on.
Number 23 for the London Warriors.
Yeah.
Ayo. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm all good, man.
You know, yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
You know, yeah. Ayo is the only guy I know in the whole of Baffa to score 2 pick sixes in the single game.
That was a throwback.
That's crazy,
man.
though.
I think he deserves some accolades for that alone.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah,
I want to hear about that, though.
Huh?
I want to hear about that, though.
So it was a while back, with Olympians. So it was like I found myself into like the starting lineup. We had a good DB unit, I'd say. So we all played good. Like the defense was good. Pass rushes helped me out. I was kind of learning to read the plays as well. So I was playing. Can't remember what coverage, but I know that their number one receiver is this guy. It's a slot guy.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on it. I wait. I pick it off. They can't catch me. I was much faster back then as well. Before all the injuries and stuff, I was much faster.
I heard that, bro.
And then they switch sides, but then again, I think they have him come across the field, a long post / drag.
Yeah.
And I spot, okay, that's their number one. I just cut underneath him and get it again. Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry to cut you in, bro. Who was this against?
South Wales Warriors.
Oh,
so it was back when they were in the Prem, when they were like half decent. But
was this the year that? What did we go down that year?
No.
We beat them that
this
year,
was
right?
2014, I think.
Oh yeah. That was my first season of those.
I think wasn't TT there?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, him and his brother.
I don't know. He may have been there. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I know his brother was quarterback though, innit? I think this is when his brother was quarterback. I'm not calling anyone out. Listen,
I didn't even know him back then. So I just knew. I don't know if it was him or someone else. I just know. I was just kind of keying their number one receiver. Yeah.
Okay.
So, bro, obviously, you play for a team which doesn't allow you to talk about a lot of stuff.
No,
we're not going to get you into any trouble.
No, I'm not going to say it's not even like that. It's just like, yeah. So I play for the national champions, which are.
I hate the way you said it. I didn't even want to say I play for the Worlds. I play for the national champions.
The national champions, which are the London Warriors. But yeah, that's my team that I play for. Yeah.
I heard that.
And when did you start playing with them?
When I start playing for, so it's been kind of like weird in a sense, because the first season I started playing for them, I was coming back from like a shoulder injury. So I was kind of like, and that was the first season I had away from O's because of my shoulder injury as well.
Yeah.
I decided to see, okay, let me see what the Warriors are saying, because so I didn't play most games that season.
How was that season for you? Because you must have been thinking, I'm going to the Warriors now. I need to try and prove myself, but I've got this injury. So you're thinking, were you thinking, do I suppress the injury a little bit just to try and make a name for myself at the Warriors? Did that?
So you know what?
A little bit?
So you know what? I've been doing that for like years, like with the O's and my uni team, which is the was the Greenwich Mariners, like just playing back, forth, and it just took a toll on my body. So I was just decided to say, the year that O's went down, I just took a whole year out. I think I played like one game against Aztecs or something, and then but I just decided to take the whole year out just to let my body heal and stuff. So I think the year I came back was the year that we lost to Tamworth.
Okay.
So I didn't even like win my first season.
When Warriors lost to Tamworth.
When Warriors lost to Tamworth in semis. And so after that, then I kind of like started taking it a bit more seriously. I was like all good and just worked my way into the starting lineup. And I say last season was my first true like championship, because I actually played most of the season and I played like the final, starting, etc. But the season before, I was kind of like, I played half, then I had to travel to America.
Okay. Let's talk about the final. Obviously, starting corner. What was that like for you? Obviously, me and you started playing football at the same time, roughly. And I've seen you progress and go through the ranks. And to be starting corner for the reigning national champions, what was that like for you mentally, as well as like, was it like in terms of development of your career? How did that feel?
It felt good because I feel like because I came to a realization where when I thought I deserved it, when I initially came, I didn't deserve it because I didn't have like the right mentality and stuff. I just came in thinking like, okay, I'm good, and that's all it takes. But you gotta have like, when it gets tough, you still gotta like keep working, and like if you're losing, you gotta keep. I didn't have like that grit about me back then, but like in that season, I had like a bit more grit, and it just felt like good and like kind of humbling. Yeah,
that's cool.
Would you say that's something that TA instills in a lot of the new guys that come into the program?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how good you are, you need to sort of learn how the Warriors brand is before you guys start getting playing time.
Yeah. So I haven't been there for too long. Yeah. So I can't speak on it as a whole. Yeah. But like through my experience, I feel like that a lot of the other guys have that mentality, and like it's either you kind of follow and kind of like adapt, like, and get that toughness, that mental toughness, or you won't really see the field in a sense if you're not coming practice, not trying. Like the coaches know if you're trying or you're not trying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No matter how good you are.
So there was a play in the final.
Yeah.
Where the quarterback of the opposing team was running down the sideline, and you were the corner on that side.
Oh,
exactly.
Here we go.
You remember that play?
Yeah, I remember that.
Where you could have wrapped that guy up clean, and you decided to go in with one shoulder.
Yeah.
What was your thought process? You just wanted to make the highlight reel, innit?
Yeah. It's my fault. I kind of like, it was a mistake. I got grilled afterwards. Like, I don't know. I didn't think I underestimated him.
Yeah.
So
I think
I should have just went. Like, even though he's a quarterback, he is a big guy and he's pretty strong.
Watching that play, it looks like if you wanted to form tackle him, you would have made it. But I think, like Bam Bam said, you probably thought, as a QB, let me just try and give him a little pop. But he was bigger than.
In the final, there was a play.
What's his name?
Angus Cook.
Yeah. Oh, versus Tamworth, yeah.
Okay. He was running down the sideline. Ayo's corner. Ayo shedded off his block. He could have taken him out of the game with a clean tackle. Yeah. Like literally just dumped him. Went in with your shoulder.
I know.
So, but
bad habit.
How was that final for you though? Because obviously a lot of people were saying he's like gonna sweep him, but first half they just looked better than I think a lot of people thought they were gonna be. So did that come as a shock to you guys, and how did you guys handle that on the sideline? Was it just a case of just keep calm and play Warriors ball and it's gonna come, or was it a case of damn, we didn't expect this, we need to step it up a little bit?
To be honest, I think we all knew it was going to be hard. Like,
okay.
So that was the people saying that we're going to sweep them. It's like probably everyone else. Like, it wasn't us. It was because we played them before. It wasn't us saying that. We know they always come with like something different.
Okay.
Like, for example, what they had on film wasn't what they actually played.
Yeah.
And just things like that. So we never underestimated them in a sense, I'd say. but it was just they're a good team. Like
Very
they're
good
actually
team.
a good team. Like
No, I
they
respect
got
that.
good coaches. They're good technical guys.
Yeah.
So I think they play good. That's it.
Yeah.
They
What
play
does winning a national championship feel like?
good.
Would you say, let me simplify the question. Would you say that it tops off the season, or would you say that the games that you played during the season, the training sessions that you're going to, like fighting with the best of the best, subject to opinion, is better than doing that? Like, would you say training is better than winning the championship, and the championship is just the congratulations from others or the congratulations from the league, or would you say that it defines the moment of the season?
I think like I can only answer it like personally.
Yeah, of course.
Personally. So like me personally, what I've come to love being there is actual training sessions, because I love training so much.
Yeah.
Like even better than playing games, playing games, championship, etc. Like training, like you're out against your teammates, your guys, and like because they're so good and they're trying to like beat you, like they'll win 1 week, you'll win the next week, you'll win 1 week, and it's just a constant battle, like, and I love like that competitiveness.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So in your daily life, you're a PT.
Yeah.
And I watch all of your Instagram stories. You know what you're talking about in terms
Yeah,
of
yeah.
relating sports to personal training.
Yeah.
You get a lot of personal trainers that will try to make you buff, try to make you bigger, stronger. But yours links to injuries as well.
Yeah.
And rehabilitation from injuries. Can you talk a bit about could you talk a bit more about that?
Okay. So I went to uni to do my undergraduate, and I done my masters as well. But in the whole process, like my main peak, because of myself, me, like I was what they used to call me,
skinny.
that's one thing. That's one thing. But like I was like what, glass or something.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah.
Okay.
Two broken glass ankles, bruv.
When I first came, it was ankles. Then it was knees.
Then it was your
shoulders.
Yeah, you were broken.
Everything. So I was thinking like the whole process while I'm at uni studying like sports science and strength conditioning, and I'm playing American football. I was thinking like, injuries are actually a big issue. Like you see it in every sport, football, soccer, rugby,
any sport,
everything. So I was like, that kind of piqued my interest. So now I'm looking to like study like physiotherapy and all that, so I can kind of like when I kind of finish playing, work with like strength performance, injury rehab, physio, like kind of like the whole package. Something that you see like more. I know there's like people here, but like I don't think it's like as on a big scale as it is in America, let's say.
100%.
For example, you got guys like what's his name? Athlean X.
Oh yeah. I've seen him on YouTube.
Or what's the other guy? Dr. Reef.
No,
I'm not sure about that.
He's the one who trains Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, you seen that thing with the ball and he's
Yeah,
all of that. So like I aspire to be kind of like similar to that in a sense. But that's kind of like when I finish playing.
Cool. That's dope, man.
So leading on from that, if you were offered in any capacity, like any role in GFL, NFL, CFL, would you go there as a player, or would you rather go there based on your knowledge of strength and conditioning?
That's a tough question. That's a very tough question, because like my heart tells me to play the game. Like,
yeah, of course.
Like if you get chosen to like to play at the highest level, like no matter what, I think you take it. Like even if it's for 1 year or two.
100%.
But I think long term wise, I'm thinking that other route. Yeah, but just got started off really. Yeah.
So obviously you're PT, and how has COVID affected you? If it has affected you, obviously not being able to be in the gyms is one thing, but how have you overcome this? This is your time to boast a bit, So talk your stuff, man.
Okay, no, so like in life, you gotta like obviously they'll probably see like my what's it called the thing I did over there. What's it called?
Oh yeah,
NTL.
Yeah, the NTL thing. They'll see like you asked me what my favorite, what would describe me as is bounce back.
Yeah.
So like I'd say that I always kind of adapt to the situation. So like I had them on like online training plans. We're doing video sessions, outside. Like I bought equipment like way before, and we're doing like outside like distance sessions 1-to-1, like when we could. So like. It's just about being adaptable and not just sitting and waiting. Like I had online classes on Instagram as well.
I saw that Instagram lives.
Yeah, so it's not about just. It's the same thing like in all aspects of life. You don't just sit and wait for things to come to you. You have to like make a plan. Like you gotta have a plan A, B, C, D, etc. All the way to Z if you can.
It's cool. So, what is your 5-year plan?
Yeah, I thought about this like literally like not that long ago. I'll probably play for like another 2-3 years, and then I'll start actually properly looking into the development of like athletes. So like kind of branching away from like the normal population and looking towards athletic performance, because I feel like in a sense like me personally myself I can't kind of like give my all to, because I think athletes need way more care than
100%.
the average person.
Yeah,
you can't kind of just do a little bit here and expect them to do it. Like they're trying to be the top. You know what I mean? So you gotta like manage their diet. You gotta do like screening, regular testing, maybe like monthly or whatever. Give them training plans that are adaptable, etc., etc. So to do all that, I feel like I have to kind of like step away from the game, and obviously I have to be kind of working in season with them, etc. Yeah.
So would you, trying to think of the best way to ask this question without getting you in trouble?
Ask him,
trouble,
man.
You know.
So if you're in the middle of season, obviously where you're starting cornerback, and opportunity came to you to go into that route of strength and conditioning, you were assigned a player from a professional player from any league, football, rugby, soccer, to work on them, give them a diet plan, blah blah blah. What would you do?
Yeah, I'd take it completely, because as I said, like that's like the way my career is gonna go, and if I kind of I'd say I don't completely put football first compared to like other people.
You don't get paid for it,
my career compared to like my career, because like if I did, I'd be kind of like pushing towards like maybe going GFL or Finland and stuff, which I haven't done. And the reason because of that is like career choices, etc. So yeah,
I heard that. So a lot of us are missing ball a lot. We've been in COVID or lockdown for a very long time now. So I guess my question to you is, what should athletes be doing to look after themselves in this time and prep for whenever the season might start?
So I always say what it's about is first kind of like setting goals in a sense. So like just setting like where you wanna be. So you wouldn't just start off and just like go into stuff and without no direction, without knowing what you're doing. So like for me, my goal was to like build power, like strength and power, primarily. So I've like said like, okay, I want to be able to bench this, squat this, power clean this, split press this, etc. And then you work on that, and then you kind of like do testing before and testing afterwards, maybe like see how far you can jump, all those type of things. So I think they should kind of take certain measurements or like performance based tests, and then like develop some sort of training plan, and then like see where they are afterwards.
Do you offer training plans and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say when people, I don't like publicize it.
Yeah.
Like I don't throw it out there or anything. Say like, I don't say I'm like I'm athletic sports trainer.
Yeah.
Because I don't like have, I wouldn't say I have the like facilities or other things, but I do write training plans for athletes if they do come to me. Like a few guys have come to me saying, oh, I want to improve this, I want to improve that. So I write it down for them because like through my degree, I do have the knowledge and everything, but I just chose not to go that way completely for now. And there's guys like, there's like the DSA.
Oh yeah.
With I think Lewis Oswald.
Yeah.
Like I see his stuff, he's pretty good. And then there's like ATP Performance.
Yeah.
With Glenn and Michael.
Mike. Yeah.
Is it Mike?
Mike.
I can love it.
Oh yeah, I can like
yeah. Which they do like really good stuff, and I think like they do really good stuff.
Yeah. So as someone that's had a few injuries in your career, what does the right and correct prep look like? Because it sounds like you've done both. You've done the rehab where you're still playing on injuries where you shouldn't do. You've had time out of the game, and I'm assuming you might have been injured since then as well. How should athletes be rehabbing properly?
It first starts off with, I'd say, diet.
Okay.
Like you can't be drinking alcohol like before the game and things like that. I know some guys have seen that. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not answering that question. But so things like that, sleep, just like general preparation, like making sure you're flexible enough, you're strong enough to actually play this game, and like just making sure like your body is just healthy in general, not just like doing nothing for like a month and then turning up to a kind of training.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get injured that way. So that's what I'd say. Just like take at least a month to kind of like prepare yourself and see where you're at.
Okay, I hear that.
So, like, on the topic of injuries, what sort of injuries have you worked through with, like, certain clients?
Oh, with certain clients?
Yeah.
So I've worked with... So, like, at the moment, I'm not a physiotherapist. So I don't work from, like, stage one.
Yeah.
I kind of, like, work towards the later stages where they've had whatever surgery they've needed.
Right, I see.
They've been cleared by a GP, etc. So then like they might like pass them on to me. So like I've worked with people with ACL injuries,
right?
Okay.
Patella dislocations, shoulder dislocations. What else? There's just like a lot. There's a lot.
What's one of the most important things you tell your clients when they come to you? So they've said, Ayo, like, I've just recovered. GPs clear me to get back to the gym. Like, for example, patella. Let's say the patella is a little bit weak now. GPs clear them. What's your sort of one piece of advice that you're telling these guys? Because it's easy for someone to say, yeah, by the way, I'm trying to get this injury or this part of my body to be stronger because I'm just recovered from injury. And a lot of people say, yeah, they'll do the first session, second session, and then after that, it's like, I can't be asked with this no more. So, what's your advice to those guys?
I'd say it's if you just gotta be honest with yourself and the person that you're working with. Yeah. Say, okay, I might want one session, or two sessions, whatever, or say like you want a training plan, whatever. Yeah. But like for your own like development and like your own rehabilitation, you gotta be honest about what you want straight away. So like, if you tell me you're gonna like buy, if you tell me you're gonna work with me for this long, then you only come for like 2 sessions. Like it's not gonna heal you, and you're not gonna learn enough. But if you tell me, okay, I want to do 1-2 sessions, and then like I'll just do the rest myself. Like, okay, cool, we'll do this. I kind of show you everything, so you know for the future. Do you know what I mean? So just be honest, so you can kind of like get the best for yourself straight away.
Cool. I heard that a lot.
In your opinion, obviously, I don't know anyone that's played the sport. Let me start again. I don't know anyone that's played the sport that hasn't been injured.
Yeah.
And there's not been a lot of talk from governing bodies that kind of support, you know, the injury side of the sport. What do you think the governor, in an ideal world, what would you think that the governing body needs to do to, you know, start recognising that, yeah, we're playing a sport, but there's a whole other side to it with the injuries? What do you think that they need to do to make sure everyone's, to raise awareness on that stuff? Type of.
I think there's two things that I can mention. So I think the first thing is kind of like getting more qualified, which I think I don't know like how it was before, but since I've been playing, I've seen like a kind of like upscale of like quality of like strength coaches people are working with, and like just in general, for example, the development of like the NFL academy and stuff like that. It kind of like pushes towards like athletic performance. But and the other thing is that I think it comes down to money. Like there's not really any money to do that. Like for example, for you to like grab, like let's say it doesn't even have to be related for American football. It could be like world renowned or like UK renowned physio to come and work. They can be like, okay, are you paying me?
Of course.
You get what I mean?
I hear that.
And like, so I think that's where, if there was money, that's where the governing body would start off.
Cool.
No, I'm with you on that. I don't think there's enough trainers or physios at the teams in the UK in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've been at a few teams where I don't think there ever has been trainers or strength and conditioning, and the only time you see a physio is when someone from the St. John's ambulance comes down on a Sunday and they tell them that, you know, you pulled something, and they like provide exactly that. I'm with you on that. I guess money is potentially an issue, but I don't know. I didn't study it, but surely like physios from universities or students would happily come down for a little bit of change or to try and, you know, get some experience.
So in university, in teams overall, that's how I think teams normally recruit like physios and stuff like that. So in university and senior level, they'll have like a student or someone like, I know a few teams will probably have paid physios, but like majority of them will have like a student or someone come over. But that will always be like for like their experience for like maybe like 1 season, 2 seasons,
it's
and
better
then they're
than
off.
no one though.
Pardon? 100%. It's better than no one. But like as collectively, as like a sport, they're not really kind of exclusive to American football. They're just any sport really.
Cool. Before we wrap up, I just want to ask you, in any capacity, is there anything that you'd like people to know about anything?
I'd say if you wanna play this game, you just gotta make sure you stay healthy, because like anything can happen. Like when it comes down to it, we are potentially like risking serious injury. So like I always think about just making sure that I'm in good condition to make sure that I don't get like a crazy injury and stuff like that, because I had my fair share of small things, and I can't imagine like I get like a crazy whatever, you know what I mean?
Cool. Where can we find you at? People looking for, you know, like a PT, where can we find you at?
I say just search me up on Instagram at Ayo Winston with an underscore. Just message me if you want. If you got any questions, let me know, etc.
Cool. We appreciate you having on. We appreciate you coming on, bro. Thank you very much. That's been the X's and O's podcast. Ayo, thank you. Snowman, thank you. Selenkay, thank you.
That's what's up.
Viewers, listeners, thank you very much.
No problem.
Look forward to the next episode. Please subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend. Old school Selenkay. Share. Peace.